As we celebrate Black History Month, we take you back in time in Tampa, 1960. Stageworks Theatre presents Tampa's longest-running professional theater company will once again stage the original play, When the Righteous Triumph. It's running at the Straz Center from March 6th through the 9th, and we love having actor Clay Christopher joining us, as well as Lincoln Tamayo, who is a fundraiser for the play. We're so excited to have both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to start, Lincoln, with you talking about this play. It's about Tampa, written by a Tampa playwright, focusing on Tampa students in history. Tell us more about the plot.
The plot, I think, sheds a wonderful and I think challenging and troubling light on our civil rights history in the past, and it's something that our new generation of students also need to know about. It's amazing when you consider that just 64 years ago, which is not a long time, people literally, because of the color of their skin, could not enjoy the simple humanity of being able to sit at a counter with everyone else. And I think that's a story that we need to remind ourselves of, and that we need to remind ourselves of how far we've come in the last 64 years and how far we still need to go. This is basically a story of the sit-ins in downtown Tampa in 1960, which were led by Clarence Fort, the president of the Youth Council for the NAACP. I have a personal connection to Mr. Fort. He is the grandfather of Tress Jacobs, who's a student at Academy Prep Center of Tampa. I am the head of school of those schools, and it's. When you look back now at history, it's great to see that Mr. Fort opened some wonderful doors for people like his granddaughter and generations of children who, as Americans, should have an equal opportunity to enjoy the fruits of being an American citizen.
Yeah, that's so impactful. And like you said, we've got to revisit this so history doesn't repeat itself. That's
right.
Why we do this. And Clay, I want to hear about your character, what the experience was like playing this historical character in this role during this time period. And you played Reverend A. Leon Lowry.
That's correct. This will be my second foray into doing so. And it's my first time playing someone from actual history. And I'm so grateful for the support that I had from his family, including his widow, Mrs. Shirley Lowry, who's become like another mother to me. And because of her, all the clothes that I wore in the show actually belonged to Reverend A. Leon Lowry.
Wow.
And will happen again this performance as well.
Okay, I do know a little bit about acting. It's when you get dressed into that character, that's part of what gets you in character. So I imagine, I mean, this is taking it to extreme.
Absolutely.
I hope that helped.
Absolutely, and because I have to look at Reverend Lowry not only as a person, but also as a character in the show, so there's obviously going to be some liberties taken and changes to who the man actually was to how I'm inhabiting him as a character.
And this is fascinating. Can you shed more light on the research that you did in terms of, I'm sure you had these conversations with her, yes.
Absolutely. Mrs. Lowry has a wealth of great information about her husband, and she shared some recordings of his work as a pastor, so I have recordings to help me kind of get into the vocal place that I'd like to be. And unfortunately, there isn't enough information about the man. There should be a lot more. And I'm hoping with this run and with more interviews and possible documentaries that we get more information about the Reverend. He was a tremendous person, and perhaps we wouldn't have people like Martin Luther King Jr. without Reverend A. Leon Lowry, who was his mentor and teacher at Morehouse College.
Wow, I mean, it's incredible to have that additional perspective and know these behind the scenes, these other integral people. And Lincoln, I want to talk to you about the fundraising, everything that you've done, because this started at Stageworks last year, and now look at the growth it's going to be in. The students at Blake High School and other schools are going to get to see it.
We will actually have thousands of students from public and private schools from Pinellas and Hillsborough County attending. They'll be attending a series of three to 4 days of matinees. We are at Academy Prep sending all of the 7th and 8th graders from our St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Lakeland campuses to come and see Clay in the play.
It's going to be really special. I know this is a 65th anniversary as well for the protests for equality for all. So really special time. Love what you guys are doing. And When the Righteous Triumph, a Stageworks production taking place March 6th through the 9th. Of course, at the Straz Center, you can buy tickets $50 at stageworkstheatre.org. Thank you so much, Lincoln and Clay. Loved meeting you.
Thank you
Roxanne.
as well.